I don't like it's like flipped. Hi, my friends.
Good morning or afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good
Or
afternoon.
evening.
Or evening. Yes. Hello, in your part of the world. How are you?
Oh,
It's been so long since we've been live together, Pam.
it's been forever. It's
been
been
an hour and a day.
Since January.
Has it really been since January?
I think it's been since January.
Wow. Hi, Mandy.
Mandy from YouTube.
It's Nita, Jen, Tracy, Kayla, Sarah. Hi, friends.
Hello.
Tisha. So happy to see everybody. It's been a little. We've been a little busy getting stuff done. Been way too long. Yes, Mandy, way too long. Pam and I are trying to not make it that long anymore. So
no, that was too long. I think part of it was just time flew, and we've been focused on so many very exciting things.
So many very exciting things. One thing you guys are going to get to meet somebody today. Mm-hmm. Steph is here. Good morning, Steph. Steph and Victoria and Pam were in Canada last week.
I'm still in Canada, and so is Steph.
They were in Edmonton, Canada, at the Gathering Threads Festival, which was lovely. Thank you so much to Steph for helping us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so we have some exciting news for Crochet Foundry, and you're going to get to meet somebody in about 15 minutes or so.
Yes. The first thing we need to do, though.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes.
Is talk about an email I just sent. So I apologize. I was trying to send it before the live, but my computer decided, it's a good time for an update.
Oh, yeah, that's always
and then let's prove who you are. And, all of those fun things. And then, the panic. And then Lorene's calling. Because where are you, Pam?
I literally just walked in the door from a field day at my son's school. So that was fun. And I have poison ivy on my face. Don't mind that. We're just more of a hot mess as usual.
Is it still itchy? Or is it getting better?
Not on my face so much, but like on my... It's really not bad. Like that's the worst of it. But at night when I'm trying to sleep, it wakes me up. It's so itchy at night. No, my face fortunately has not. I think because I won't touch my face, so then it doesn't itch as much because you're not touching it.
Hello, Karen. Kayla from Alt Knots. Good morning. Good morning, Kayla. And Victoria and Aunt Candy's here. Gigi, the crochet queen. Oh my goodness, so many friends. It is so great to see you all. We really appreciate you taking the time to be here. You may want to take a minute though and go check out the website because as you know, this is usually the weekend where we have our annual Treat Yourself event. And this time we want to treat you to some cookies.
Cookies.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Armand. Good morning, Armand.
Good morning, Armand.
Are all gone.
Speaking of cookies, so we are discontinuing our cookies and cream. We just call it cookie. Streamline resin swirl hook. So if you want to get them, now is your last chance. So you know the drill. If you've been here for a while, same discontinuation sale we always have.
Gotta make room for new stuff.
Oh my gosh, the new stuff coming. So cookie hooks, cookie only. Buy one, get one for $1 with code.
What's it like? Wild and crazy guys. Wild and crazy hook sale. I'm just watching my cats fight each other at the end of the room.
Oh, that's so funny. So buy one, get one for $1 with code cookie1, the number 1, COOKIE1, or buy 2 get 3 free.
Which is that with a stick.
I still can't believe I
can't beat that with a cookie.
Can't beat that.
It is long, Chris. It's kind of very
with code B2G3 cookie. So I'm going to put the codes right in here. So you can take a minute and go grab your hooks.
You can do both. You can't do them in the same order. But you could place 2 different orders.
Go. $1 with code. So put all the hooks you want in your cart. But if you're getting the BOGO $1, put 2 hooks in your cart and then add the code. If you're doing the buy 2 get 3, add 5 hooks to your cart first, then add the code. Please note that our these events kind of backlog our system a little bit. So please make sure you have the items you want in your cart before you check out. Make sure your address is correct. Our customer service team will not be able to do order edits, address edits, anything like that today. We've just really realized our system gets very clogged. So the best thing to do is just take a moment, take your time. It literally, the email just went out. So chances are you know first before anyone's checked their emails. So, okay, here we go. Cookie 1.
Kayla said it's so sad to see a line go, and it is, but it's going to be even more exciting when you see new stuff come in.
Oh, you guys will get over it in a few months when the other stuff starts coming out. All right, and then I'm going to get a link to the cookie page.
Going to wait to spend my money on new stuff. I know.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, that is quite the long URL. My apologies. It'll bring you to the right place.
It'll get you where you're going.
That's quite the link. Okay. In my excitement, I forgot my cookie hooks over there, but I think everyone knows what.
I know I don't have any cookie here. I just got lots of new stuff.
I have so much stuff beside me right now because I have, it's always fun when you go to a festival or an event. We're going to talk about Gathering Threads just for a minute, just because so much happened while we were there. And I did bring some fun, fabulous things to show you, stuff I bought or got some wonderful presents from some new friends. And so I thought it would be fun to just, we have our special guest.
If we sent you the wrong hook, then we will exchange that for you. We just we won't be able to do edit orders for mistakes being made. Monique, the links are above, or you could just go to furlscrochet.com.
Furlscrochet.com. You'll see a big banner right when you get to the site. Click on the banner. It'll bring you right there. I'm double checking. Yes, the banner's on the site. I did get that done before we hopped over here. Thank you. Thank you. Not sure what I was thinking, scheduling a live at the same time as sale starts. That was great planning on my end, but
scheduling a live when I'm coming back from an event was not smart on my part either. But you do what you got to do.
Oh my goodness. All right.
It says, I know that site.
Oh, I know that site. Yes. Oh, that's so fantastic. So cookie swirls are, we've had them for, I think it was like 4 years or so. Had them for a little bit.
Hevia, yes, it is true. Cookie hooks will be
discontinued. It is true. I apologize.
Vogue
a little bit. I apologize a little bit. But when you see, some of the new things that are coming. So our warehouse doesn't get bigger, but we keep bringing in new hooks. So we had to make a decision. Do we stop bringing in new hooks? Or do we maybe just, let some have their moment and say goodbye and then make room for some new ones?
All right, Karen, I pulled up the Vogue knitting link. So after our live, I shall go check it out.
Okay. It was interesting because when we were at the festival, so it was myself and Victoria. Steph Walker already lives in the Edmonton area. So Steph's been working with us on Crochet Foundry magazine for a long time, very long time. I can't remember how long. Long time. So, and I've actually known her for 10 years. She used to be a pattern tester for me when I was a designer full time. And so I've known her for close to at least a decade. So it was really great to meet her in person. DeVeter's here. DeVeter hosted the Gathering Threads virtual event, which was the 3 days leading up to the in-person event. So I can't wait to touch base with DeVeter and talk to her a little bit about how that went for her as well. And so, so Victoria and I flew in to the Edmonton area and spent a week in Edmonton, where I had lived for about 7 years. So it was great to be back. First time in 11 years I was back, and made some wonderful new friends.
Shahina, I just wrote a message to customer service to make sure that they did get your email. So get you taken care of. Karen, are you going to be at Vogue Knitting? I don't know. We'll have to look maybe.
It was interesting because most of the vendors who do these events do all the events. And so it was really exciting to, because we had our neighbors, like our booth neighbors, and we got to know them very well. And it was like, oh, are we going to see you at, this event and this event? And it's like, oh dear. Not all of them.
An event crew.
It was right. We had a good time though. We had a really good time. So one of our booth neighbors was actually Black Cat Custom Yarn. And if you were following our Instagram stories, you will see that we had a ton of fun matching our hooks to their yarns, which is, I mean, you know me, I can't say no to matching, like making palettes and doing all sorts of stuff. And I actually have some of their yarn here. And one of the yarns that I bought was, had to do with the name, not just the name. I actually picked the yarn first and noticed the name. And then I was like, that's a sign. I got to buy this yarn because it's called Foundry. How much fun is that? So I have it.
Can't beat that.
I have it right here. I don't know if the color is going to show up really well, but it's like a
creamy and gray.
Yeah, it has like rusts and like a metal gray.
I can't see the rust. I would gotta see it in person.
I know. I'm gonna get a good picture of it. Is what I gotta do. But it's super pretty, and it's called Foundry. Cute label, right? Oh,
someone watching. Corinne must have been there because she said your hooks and their yarn were lovely together.
Or saw our Instagram stories.
Oh, that's true.
Quite a bit there. And then I got a couple others because it was May the 4th weekend that we were there. And so these ones were inspired by some of the Star Wars characters. And I love
that one with the more color in it.
This one? Yeah. This one's Bounty Hunter.
I love it.
Really pretty. So they're a indie dyer company from Chilliwack, BC. They were absolutely fantastic and so much fun. And so, yeah, I got all of those. And I have some yarn from this name I couldn't get over. It's Baja Realis Fibers. Isn't that cute?
They're pretty too.
They are pretty. They're really great at fades and things like that. Little sets. This one's called Tweed Pumpkins. So
pretty.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make with that one. Oh, Connie just bought a set of cookie hooks.
We had someone else who said bought 5 and she's diabetic, but it won't affect her blood sugar. So there you go.
There you are.
What kind of cookies you can have. I know. I love a mini.
I love a mini too. And this one is from Yarn Inc. Art on a String. And this color palette is called Leave Me a Gnome. You know I love a pun.
We love a good pun.
And then other ones I couldn't wait. And I started digging in right away and just like working on some stitches. And
I still have yarn that I purchased from CGOA last year that I haven't.
Same.
I had to buy a whole bunch of it and then I do a darn thing with it.
This one, Victoria helped me wind at the airport while we were waiting for our flight back. It was almost a disaster.
Oh,
what was I thinking?
It can go very, very,
what was I thinking? So then eventually Victoria had to stand there as my Swift while I wound the yarn, and we made it just in time. And so I started.
My husband do it.
Yeah. This colorway is probably one of my favorite names. It's called Kevin.
We have a first Furls hooker. Monica, yay!
Congratulations.
We hope you get hooked.
I love that. What do you make with mini hanks? That is a good question. Well, there are...
Do a hat probably, right?
There's 370 yards total.
Do a hat?
These. You can do a hat. You can do accessories. You can use these as accent colors. This is going to be a really bad... I don't think this is going to match at all. But if you have a hank of one color, as long as the weights and fibers match, you could use this for, accent colors, like contrasting colors.
Amy's, Tracy said
Amy's.
Socks are good. I had gotten yarn. Do you remember it was like Pantone yarn and it had
yes.
It was beautiful. Like I love the looks of it, but I never used it because I could never figure out there was not enough yarn of any color.
I used all of mine, but I did buy multiples.
Yeah. I mean, I have multiples too, but I don't like ends. So
True.
I couldn't get them to line up the way I wanted. So I just put them away. Yes, add in the stripes.
Yeah, Chris, I don't think I'm going to do that again. What's funny is they had a winding station there. I just never got all the way over because I got distracted by all the vendors. So that was on me. That was on me. All right. Our guest has been waiting very patiently in the wings, and I think it's about time.
Mila got some more festival yarn too. Lots of yarn.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, is Heather here? I can't see.
Yeah. Sorry. She's been waiting the whole time. So hi, Heather. I can see you. All right. So, Lorene, I'm going to let you introduce Heather.
Oh, okay. Thanks. All right. So as you know, my friends, we have a magazine called Crochet Foundry Magazine that Pam and I were founding members of, and then we sold it to Furls so we could still get to run it. But Crystal had started running it for us, but we quickly made Crystal do other work for Furls, and poor Crystal had to do too much at one time. So we have been talking for a long time of hiring somebody else to run the magazine, and we knew the perfect person. So we called her one day and said, "Hi, you interested?" And fortunately, she was. So we are going to introduce you to our new creative director for Crochet Foundry. Her name is Heather Mann.
Hello.
Heather, everyone. You look beautiful, Heather.
Oh, thanks. I put makeup on just for this.
Me too.
I knew you would both look great, so I needed to.
Sometimes Pam and I come, with the messy bun, and depends on the day, but it's always nice to see your lovely face.
Thank
so
you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so my background is I was a craft blogger for 10 years at a website called Dollar Store Crafts that I founded. So I just made stuff with dollar store stuff for 10 years. And so anyone who went past a dollar store would text me and be like, "Hey, I just saw a dollar store." So, I made myself synonymous with that. And then a few years later, I started working for We Crochet, and I helped them launch that brand and hosted their podcast and did a bunch of stuff for them. And then now I'm in the best place ever, which is being able to take over running Crochet Foundry, and I'm so excited to see what we do. And hi to everybody who's here. I even see some people I recognize from my other crochet days. So
Heather just did her first photo shoot for Crochet Foundry, so we're very excited. It looks amazing. So we're very excited.
Yeah, so the photo shoot I did yesterday, everyone won't have to wait very long to see some of those photos because it was for summer. So we will have some of that being revealed soon in next month. So we're getting close.
Awesome. So the issue that's out now, the May issue, Pam photographed when we were in Austin last time, and that's live right now. So if you haven't checked it out, my design's on the cover.
Your design is so cool. And we have a few garments in that collection and a couple of accessories too. And I think that all of the garments are gorgeous, and both of the accessories are also gorgeous. It's a really good, strong collection.
We have really beautiful models.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Really, really fun. So we got a little editorial for the cover photo. I love it. So go check that out too.
I'm actually going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see it.
So pretty.
So this was in my bedroom
Love
at the
it.
Airbnb. So, but here we go. Here's the cover. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, so pretty.
It's probably my favorite photo, and it would be my favorite photo whether it was my design or not, but I think it's my favorite photo so far.
I love her boots. They go so well with
I know. The whole outfit, I'm like, this is the perfect outfit. This is what I would have worn with this.
The lighting, everything's so good in that picture.
That was Victoria's bedroom.
Nice.
Victoria had the most lovely bedroom.
That house though was beautiful. So we rented the Airbnb specifically, knowing we were going to do photos there. Every time we're in Austin, I end up taking photos at the Airbnb. So it makes sense to kind of, make sure we're choosing somewhere that has great light, has the ability to work as a backdrop. And this design that you have here, Lorene, can you tell us a little bit about the yarn that you used?
Sure. This was when Furls used to do our undyed yarn, and we would do collaborations with indie dyers. It is one of the indie dyers we did with I believe it was Katie Peterson. And it was the Cascadia collection. So we had done them a while back. So there are two different, I had designed two different tanks, and Katie had done two different tanks, but it just worked out perfectly. And it was such a great photo that.
So the indie dyed yarn isn't available anymore on our site. That sold out a while ago. But you can use any of our other Whims colors to.
Yes, it is Whims. So we do still have some Whims in stock, so you can use any of the Whims colors. Or you can get another indie dyed yarn from somebody to use.
There you go. And there are the other designs that are in the issue as well.
Yeah.
I love that tank top, the tank top with the
blue
floral motif. Yeah, the
so
bloom
pretty.
tank. Yeah.
So pretty.
I love that window seat.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
You know, I want to know how Crystal and I got the room. We had to share a bed.
Okay.
Well, so we were going to share anyway because we didn't have enough rooms. We wanted to get that house.
Well, at first, Victoria, we had already booked the Airbnb before Victoria was joining us. So, because we know that you punch people in your sleep.
No. You punch people. I call people baby.
Didn't you also hit her, or was that the other way? Either way, I'm not going to share it. I did because I've heard stories and it's not happening. And this was our first time meeting Victoria, so we weren't going to bunk her. You know, that would have just been.
But it was a pretty room.
It was, and you had the biggest bed.
We did have the biggest bed.
Yeah.
I love when they do that. They put the biggest bed in like the smallest room.
It was the smallest room. It was odd.
Doesn't make any sense, but you know, whatever.
It worked.
That's the second time Crystal and I have shared a bed.
It is.
And you can quote her on that. The hot gossip. It's going to be on some gossip blog now.
Yeah. You know, hand-dyed yarns, they don't get used enough, but I love them for garments. Love them.
Speaking of hand-dyed yarns, in our upcoming collections, we're trying to incorporate hand-dyed yarns more. So we're hoping to work with some of the indie dyers that Pam mentioned, and other indie dyers too. So I don't know if any indie dyers are listening to this, but if you are, definitely message me because we'd love to collaborate with you, use your yarn, maybe do an interview with you, or some kind of feature on what you're doing. So just.
Or if you're a designer, Heather's email address is heather@furlscrochet.com.
Yes.
So if you're a designer and you want to get on our submission list, or you have any ideas, send them on over.
Or really anyone listening, you can totally email me anytime.
We do other things too. So if we've had our authors that we've interviewed and things like that. So anything in the crafts.
Or if you have article ideas, or even like if there's certain patterns you've been waiting for us to do that keep not coming up, let me know what you're looking for, because we really want to make things that not only look good in a photo, but are things you want to make and, you know, fill a need in your wardrobe or your crochet schedule.
You are one of the sweetest, just so you know, Corinne. Absolutely. You are lovely to work with and a talented designer. So thank you so much.
Francis wants to know if there's going to be a sale on Wander Yarn anytime soon. I don't think we have a sale coming up, but we do have.
We don't have a planned one this month. So.
But we do have new colors coming soon.
Maybe I can work something out to have a promo for Crochet Foundry crossed with Wander.
Maybe.
That might be a cool thing to do.
I like that idea. All right, Heather, writing that down.
Jersey City. Francis is in Jersey City. I'm from Jersey. So is Chris.
So Megan, are you talking about, I'm guessing you're talking about the hand-dyed yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because I mean, it's kind of like what we talked about earlier on the live, where we buy it because we love it, but it's so precious that we tend to not use it because we're always waiting for the perfect project. And I think that's one of the reasons why we do want to bring more hand-dyed yarn, especially for crochet. I think that's one of the biggest things, you know, and it is true. You can't, not every hand-dyed yarn colorway works with every crochet stitch. So you kind of have, maybe that's a good article we could write. About how to choose the right hand-dyed yarns for your garments, what to look for, what to stay away, you know, maybe use for something else.
My
Stephanie
quickest
sounds
number
right.
one, oh, sorry. I was just going to say my number one tip on hand-dyed and variegated yarn with crochet is the moss stitch is your best friend, or single crochet, but moss stitch always looks good in any variegated yarn.
Yeah. Steph said the yarn sometimes doesn't know what it wants to be, and that's so true. It will tell you what it wants to be.
Well, we are going to help you find out, maybe. Give your yarn some inspiration too. Leanna, Crafty Bones, she was someone we had met also. Well, we've been working with Leanna for a while, but we got to meet in person at the event. She had several designs on the fashion show runway, as did Crochet Foundry. We were able to feature 9 or 10 different designers on the runway, which was really exciting. Leanna, she had a dress on the runway, and I'm sure if you go to her Instagram page, you'll see which one I'm talking about.
It was lovely.
It was this like bunchy, like, knit kind of
I snapped a picture of it, so I didn't know whose it was. I snapped a picture and didn't send it to Pam yet. It's a screenshot on my phone because I was going to say to Pam, whoever did this, we need to talk to whoever did this.
So I told, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I was going to be on the runway. She's like, well, I made it last night.
Whoa.
What?
Wow.
Leanna.
Big props for making that in a day.
I mean,
my dream is to make like Project Runway for crochet, but I know that it takes like a month or like several weeks to crochet a garment. So.
I thought the same thing. I watched Project Runway for inspiration, like in all of those shows.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've always said that, like, I would love to see a crochet one, but it would have to be like a week.
It would have to be like you'd have to figure out how to give them time to work on things, but it would be cool.
We actually had one of the events that I was very fortunate to host, which was really fun, was the Maker's Night People's Choice Award. So anyone who had something they made that they were proud of, didn't matter what it was, could come up on stage and talk a little bit about the design. And there was this one knitter / crocheter. Her name's Betty. And she had this gorgeous cable dress that she had knit in 2 weeks. She knit the whole dress in 2 weeks. So,
I could do that back when I was like a stay-at-home mom. I mean, obviously I had to take care of kids, but in between I had a little more time to crochet. Yeah. But if you're only doing it in the evenings, it takes a little longer.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
Yes, Gigi. I thought I had remembered that there was someone that had incorporated crochet. It was like in the front. It was like a goddess, right? Like I think it was the one of the challenges where they had to make the unconventional.
Probably. Yeah. Like it was like tape or like a videotape or something like that.
It was like something. I think I recall it.
I always fantasized that if I was on Survivor, I would carve a crochet hook and then like start crocheting things out of vines.
Like a hammock and
something. I don't even know, like bags or something. I don't know. I do think someone has done something like that. There was a crocheter on Australian Survivor. He's Chili Philly. I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but he was on there, and I was really hoping. Yeah.
Are you serious? I did not know that.
Yeah.
He only made it onto the first elimination.
Yeah, for some reason they got rid of him immediately. I was like so excited because he's the guy who crocheted all of the KFC stuff, like the bucket chicken.
Always wearing food.
Stuff like that.
Yes,
yeah.
Crocheted food.
Yeah, he does funky stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
I love his face whenever he's like, it's so, stoic.
I just love seeing people crochet things that are like really in their, like them, that they're just like really putting themselves into their crochet. That's always really exciting to see.
You can tell when people are trying to make something that's trendy versus or just making something that they really.
I mean, and some people, the trends they are coming from, they like the trends, and the trends are what they're responding to, and that is authentic to them. But then I love it when I stumble across a designer or a crocheter who has a lot of offbeat things, and you can just tell like they're being themselves, and it just works.
I think as long as you have what's the word, authentic, that will shine through.
Yeah, definitely. I like what Leanna said about adding leather to her crochet garments. That sounds cool. Please send me those pitches for Crochet Foundry.
There's some really neat
We've been
stuff.
talking quite a bit about the things she needs to that we're gonna poke her for.
Okay, nice.
Super exciting stuff.
Yes, that crochet. Tell him about meeting that crochet guy.
Yeah.
Well, he like one of the sweetest, most genuine people ever. So we had sent him some crochet hooks prior to the festival. This is more Victoria's story because she was in contact with him first, and I'm not sure if he reached out with a question to us or whatever, or however that went. But we ended up sending him some hooks to try, and he made a reel on Instagram. So if you go to That Crochet Guy on Instagram, you'll be able to see it. And you know how sometimes like you meet someone, you talk to them, they're great, and then you end up learning a little bit more about their story or their crochet journey. And that was when we had found out after he posted the reel that he was making crochet hooks from coat hangers, like wire coat hangers.
Wow.
While waiting for hooks to arrive. And it was just, first of all, wait till you see what he made with those coat hanger hooks. Because
this and this, like with the crochet.
Oh, it wasn't like a dishcloth. It was structured bags.
Like nice bags.
It blew my mind.
He said his yarn had gotten there, so he couldn't wait.
Right? So anyway, when Victoria and I got to the fashion show fittings, which would have been, that was where she went live. So if you guys watched her live on last Wednesday, so a little over a week ago, she was live from the fashion show dress rehearsal or fittings. And I look over, and it kind of is not hard to miss. He's very tall. And he was the only male designer there too. So it was really easy to, and he was wearing a t-shirt that said That Crochet Guy on it, just in case you weren't sure. And so I went, oh my gosh, That Crochet Guy, we're Furls Crochet. And it was, the genuine smile on his face was so sweet, and just gave us big hugs. And that was it. We were done. We were just fast friends, and he couldn't keep away from us because we were always right there. Because he's just such a wonderful person,
Hello, Gabby just asked. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
You go.
Okay.
I was just going to say, hello, Gabby just asked if Crochet Foundry's into designs with more than yarn. I'm not sure specifically what you mean, but I personally am interested. Like, I'm interested in anything crochet that's like connected to crocheting. So like using a piece on something else as an embellishment, or crocheting with your recycled fabric or whatever. That all sounds interesting to me. So at least if you have the idea, definitely feel free to share it.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, you met someone at Gathering Threads who uses the blankets. I mean, the plastic bags to make crochet blankets for the homeless. Yeah. You can use, and you can turn so many different things into yarn to crochet.
Definitely.
One of the things that we were very fortunate to be able to do while we were in Edmonton was visit our new friend Tanis, who runs the Kivyat wool mill in Nisku, which is about half an hour south of, it's right by the airport, the Edmonton International Airport. So we stopped by there, and we got to go through the entire process from the time she receives the muskox hides from the Northwest Territories to spinning the yarn, and pardon me, and then the finished products made from it. And so she walked us through step by step through these vintage machines, and just the story behind the community, the Inuit community she is from in the Northwest Territories, and how they decided to. It was really sweet, because it wasn't just she decided to do this. Her brother told her she really should do this. So, as older brothers can do. And it was just a really beautiful story behind how she got started making Kivyat yarn. And she's just like, such a good, great person. And I hope, again, she doesn't mind, because she's my new best friend. So
She might not know it yet, but
she might not know it yet. But she is absolutely just the sweetest person.
Wow, so many people joining us. So tell us a little bit about the yarn though. Like, is she the only manufacturer of?
I'm trying to remember. So in Canada, it is illegal to domesticate muskox. And so either you wait till they shed their wool, they're under, I'm just going to use a dog as
The
an
undercoat.
example, how they get the undercoat. So in the spring, the muskox also shed their undercoat, but then it rolls away in the winds of the tundra. So, but it is, a protected animal, and there are only so many ways you can get the hides for the muskox. And so she was walking us through, the different ways that they acquire the hides and the fact that they use every single part of the animal. So she gets the hides from the hunters who use it for meat to feed the communities, and then she purchases it from them and then makes the yarn. And then after the hides get made into leather, and literally every single piece is used, which means it's only available in very small quantities. The yarn takes months to produce. It is not a quick process. Each piece takes, I can't remember which, it was months. It takes months just to make a few hanks of yarn. So it is not something commercially available, widely available, widely, thank you. It's not widely available. And it is softer than cashmere. And I'm not joking. We felt it. And it is unbelievably soft. And it is, I think she said, 8 times warmer than wool. It does not felt. It does not shrink. It is just a really cool fiber.
Monique said it must cost a lot. How much did it cost?
It retails in Canadian dollars, and I don't know the conversions off the top of my head, but anywhere from $100 to $250 a hank. So I would have done anything to try it, but she is always sold out. It is high demand for that fiber as well.
Yeah.
It would be for the person you wouldn't make it just for a random gift. That would be an expression of love if you made something from that and gave it to someone. Yeah. A muskox. I know. Monique. Yeah. Canadian. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you were in Toronto. I'm in Sudbury.
Hi, neighbor. Howdy, neighbor.
We're practically neighbors. I'm waving to you from my house.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So it was really, really cool. I could go on and on. We were there for a week, so a lot happened, but we need to wrap up. And I think 2 things. First, Heather, thank you so much. We are so happy to have you as part of the team. We can't wait to see what you're going to do. And get the May issue, everybody. If you're wondering, go get it. It's available at crochetfoundry.com. I can drop a link. Hold on.
If you
I know not everyone's going to see it.
If you're not a subscriber, if you subscribe, you get a hook and a bag with your subscription.
Yep, you can buy a single issue. It's only $8 for all the patterns, so that's a huge, really good deal for that. Or you can get a bundle that is 3 issues with a seasonal bundle, which is a savings. That you get a savings on each issue that way. Or like Lorene just said, if you subscribe for the year, you get a free Furls hook, and it's an exclusive only for Crochet Foundry subscribers, and a tote bag. So, help us bring you size inclusive patterns.
Mm-hmm. Let us help you. Help us help you.
Help us help you.
Help us help you. All right. And again, if you have any questions, thoughts, suggestions, if you are an indie dyer, if you know one we should reach out to, if you're a designer, whatever, Heather at furlscrochet.com. And I would normally not just throw out email addresses, but she's asking for you to email her. So
it's fine. It's fine. You can email me.
There we go.
I'm a very approachable person.
You are. Absolutely. All right, Heather, I'm going to let you go. And,
okay, thanks.
Well, you'll hear from me soon.
Okay, thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oh, I really just hung up on her. I apologize, Heather. I can see her face still. She's sorry.
We do. I said the same about Pam yesterday. I was like, okay, I'll talk to you. Oh, because I hung up on her.
Sometimes I have like, anyway, you know, when you're on Zoom calls though, I don't know if you've ever been on a Zoom call, to leave the meeting, then it says, are you sure you want to leave and then you just end up doing this awkward, like, okay, I'm still trying to, so then I get nervous and then I end up hanging up on people prematurely. So sorry about that, Heather.
Yeah, Heather can still see her comments. So somebody asked if the Gray Foundry hooks are still available. I don't know, but you can email Heather. Heather can let you know if there are any available for those as well. But we do a new hook every year. So they're only available for subscribers. So until the following year, if we happen to have any left, then we can make them available at that point. But so if you want it, this one's lilac. It's so pretty. Ooh, so excited about this, Pam.
I promised to give away.
Okay.
And I like to give stuff away. So I do want to, and I mean, let's spill some beans, right? Because let's be honest, I know why everybody's here. It's not for us.
There's no way. Shirley's saying you have 223 cookies. No, that must have been a typo. 22 or 23? Did I miss Pam spill some beans? Pam did not spill any beans yet. No. Don't worry, friends.
You know, you're not here for our sparkling personalities. We know you're here for either free stuff or inside information, and it's okay. I accept that.
We're here for it. It's all right.
We know our role. I am holding some brand new boxes, and there's something brand new.
Wait, first, we need to stop. I want everyone to give Pam a round of applause for her beautiful new boxes.
Thank you.
They're gorgeous.
You. So as you know, Earth Day last year, we announced that Furls is committed to 100% recyclable, reusable, or
we're either reducing the amount of waste that we're using or making it recyclable or reusable. So reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reduce, you know, the 3 R's, especially if you were like born in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Anyway.
70s, 80s, or 90s.
So
compostable.
One of the things that we have done is ensure that all new products or existing products will be shipped to customers in packaging that either can be reused or recycled. So one of the things that I had the most fun designing were our yarn bowl boxes, because we never had any before. We were shipping them in like bubble wrap and tissue, like they were protected, but obviously not very sustainable or environmentally friendly. So I went ahead and designed some new yarn bowl boxes. And you might be thinking, well, Pam, there's 3 sizes of boxes here. And you're right, because
there's 3 sizes of bowls.
We have 3 sizes of bowls that are coming to the site eventually. I don't remember the date.
Sometime in the future.
This month. It's in May. I think it's in May. Anyway, you're like, great, get to the point. So I'm going to show you what's in these bowls. So
those boxes.
Thank you. They're bowls in the boxes. It's one of those days. Oh, and now I have Limp Bizkit in my head. It's fine. We had teak yarn bowls before. They are just about sold out. The large ones are sold out, the smaller ones. We've redesigned the bowls. Lorene designed these ones. So congratulations, Lorene, on that. And I'm going to debut them now. They're not available for sale yet. But we will let you know. Hopefully you're signed up for the newsletter, because we will announce it. So, okay, get to the point.
Oh, I do have mine. I do have mine right there. Oh.
This is our new large teak yarn bowl. So why don't you tell them a little bit about the shape and where you came up with it?
Okay. We were getting kind of sick of the swirl. I know when I use a yarn bowl with the swirl, so this is our old one. This is our old teak bowl, right? And it has a little snail.
We were calling it the snail. Yeah.
The snail. My yarn always gets caught up in here. Like it frustrates me. So I thought, what if we just get rid of this part and just have a J? And then the holes, I don't think, Pam, that was a combination between you and I. We decided that the small yarn bowls will have 1 hole, and then the medium will have 2 holes, and the large will have 3, because you can put 3 different balls of yarn into
3 yarn weights.
3 yarn weights.
What at the same time, please?
No, different. But 1 into each hole. Like you could put 3 balls in that same hole if they're small. But we put a lot of time into the size of the holes and how everything would look. So we like the J. I like the J. Crystal and I liked the J. Pam likes.
So this is a great way to feed the yarn through without it flipping and flopping and getting,
So you can do it either way. You can either do the J or you can do the hole, whatever you prefer. But the yarn won't get stuck in that one, Gabby.
Look at the wood grain on this.
No.
So these are hand carved from a solid piece of teak.
Mm-hmm.
One piece, no joins, nothing like that.
That's our manufacturer's like, are you sure you want that? Yes.
Yes, we do. Yeah, like
and
I mean, you can
love
see
that one heartwood piece in the center, and I love it. That's my favorite thing about wood, is the uniqueness.
Yeah.
And I love like when I get a knot or something in it. That's my favorite part.
That's my favorite. So here you can see. So each bowl is different. No two will ever, they cannot be the same. It's impossible. Ooh, I have one here too. I obviously didn't take a good look. I was so excited. I just started putting yarn in them and working with them. You can see more like knots and things.
Jen said it's J for her initial. Yep, I did it for that.
We did it for you.
For you, Jen. All the Jens. I know. I love having the 3 sizes. So it'll be.
Those will be hitting the site soon. And one of you is going to win our new size. So the medium bowl. So we used to call this the medium size bowl, and I still don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Yeah,
these were the 2 sizes our teak bowls used to come in. And then we added a 3rd size because
the little one in the middle, the little Goldilocks.
We need an in-betweeny.
Yeah.
The Goldilocks bowl. So we're going to give away to one winner our medium-sized teak bowl, not yet available on
that one's gorgeous. I want that one.
You want this? This one is mine. This one you can't have. So you can actually, I have, what is it? So this is a ball of laundry yarn that I balled up.
Not in an airport.
So this one is not in the airport. So you can see in the small bowl, it peeks over, which is fine. It fits. But in the medium bowl.
Peekaboo, where'd you go?
Where'd you go, Peekaboo? Oh, gosh. Okay. And then, yeah, you got your large one.
Yeah. So you could get a couple balls of yarn into that one.
You could. You could.
And you have holes to pull it through. Or you can get a really big skein of yarn in there.
You could. So that's the great thing because, if you're using, depending on what weight you're using, we have a bowl for that.
You can maybe put a whole skein of bulky yarn in that big one.
I was just thinking about the jumbo yarn. It won't fit the jumbo yarn. Not the one I have.
Are we talking about the one that we had the
Woolies Wow?
But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna ball one up and see if I can get it in there.
Yeah, perfect. Hopefully, that would be great. Let me know if I'm wrong.
I think it will. I think it would fit in there.
They're good size. All right. So what we're gonna do? I have another yarn bowl here too. No, I'm not gonna show that one. I'm gonna save that for next time.
I hope
you guys coming back.
There's something I want to share too. I'm a little upset. I was the sneaky peeky one. Now everyone thinks you're the sneaky peeky one. Say Pam's gonna spill the beans. I'm like, I spill beans too.
And spill the competition, Lorene.
Yeah, I think it is.
You're gonna have to come back because we do have another meeting in 10 minutes with another really big secret that we can't tell you yet.
That one's gonna be. I know it's so bad. Can I just wave my secret past?
No, I know you guys want the beans. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying we need to pace ourselves a little bit. So here's the things you can look forward to this year. Let's just do one of those.
Okay, we can do that.
We are revamping all of our accessories. So there's going to be updated accessories. There's going to be new accessories, out with the old, in with the new. And we will be sharing timelines that you can expect some of these things shortly. See, Victoria saved some beans. Thank you. I don't know if you're agreeing with me or laughing at me that I said that. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to pretend you're on my side.
Mandy said, but then you can't go months in between lives. That's true.
Promise.
We won't do that anymore, Mandy.
Promise.
We're
okay. We have, okay, so that's that. Hooks. When I say we, I mean Lorene has been working very hard to come up with some new innovations with some of our existing hook lines, as well as bring us some new lines of hooks later this year. I'm hoping later this year.
For over a year.
Yeah, we can't promise anything yet, but it's been over a year and we're getting closer and closer. It's getting very exciting.
I can see it on the horizon.
Oh my gosh.
So we can do this little, because this doesn't give too much away.
Okay.
We have spent, Pam has too. We've spent a little over a year speaking with different experts on ergonomics and, you know, all the people who are in the know, and working with a company to have the perfect hook shape drawn for all our hooks. So we've had like, everything's been hand carved up until now. So
Yes.
it's literally hand carved. But we, that's only sustainable for so long. So we will always have handmade hooks, but we are looking into different processes, which if you've watched any of our old lives, we talked about before, but we have had files drawn. I'll sneak peek a picture of the next one because I don't have one, that are technically sound, so that every one of the new hooks that we make, any of the machined hooks, will be exactly the same and perfect. So, you know, we've made some changes to Odyssey over the last year. We took all that information, took the best of the best, and put it into these technical drawings. So our hooks are going to be chef's kiss, perfect. And then we're going to slowly work through all of our existing lines, and we've got new hooks coming out. One day we'll get to that hook subscription, but this will help us get there, because we will be able to finally process hooks in a way that we can have them in stock. Because let's face it, when you're selling a handmade item to the audience that we have, you run out very quickly. So we will always have handmade ones, but we're also going to have ones that are machined. So very exciting. And when they're machined, they are perfect. They are, there's no someone carving it not exactly correctly. It will be perfectly sized. So we're very, very excited about that. As soon as we have more information, we'll of course be sharing it with you guys, but on the horizon.
Yes. So that one's, thank you. You can definitely share that, Bean. The other thing are some of the collaborations that we're working on as well. We can share
one.
a couple.
Next one. Yeah.
So we have a very exciting kit coming out soon with Matthew Boudreau, MX Domestic, and this one's been in the works forever. We just ran out of yarn, which is sad.
We just got some yarn in.
We just got a Wander restock in, so you can go check out the site. When you're buying your cookie hooks, you can add some yarn.
So I said Kayla added some festival as well when she bought her hooks.
See? Perfect.
I'm
Another
doing
one.
something with festival right now, actually.
Ooh. So that kit, look for it soon. Poor Matthew has been so patient with us.
Yep.
The other collaboration that we're going to drop a little hint to has also been in the works since November, I want to say, was when we first.
It was before
October?
Black Friday. Yeah, it was October.
Okay. It's been a bit, and we're getting closer and closer. We're not going to tell you all the details yet, because it actually involves more than just this.
There's multiple people.
There's multiple. But we are going to be releasing a collaboration with Lola Bean Yarn this year. And Adela and Jimmy are so fantastic. Jimmy the model. And we just got to have another meeting with them yesterday where we, kind of just going through, making sure everything is going as planned. And
the yarn is gorgeous.
The yarn is, it's right
We're
there.
going to have a custom hook made.
Yeah.
We've got lots of new designer friends. Some we've worked with before. Some are new to Furls. It's going to be so much fun.
The beans are simmering. We got to keep the lid on the pot for just a little bit longer. Yep. But I have the yarn right there, and it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And I can't wait for the day we can actually reveal to you the yarn. We have more collaborations, more things coming, but they're far enough down that we are not going to talk about them yet. But
Curated Life by Wigglebutt Crochet will be happy though.
Say that again?
Hold on, I have to read her whole name. Curated Life by Wigglebutt Crochet will be happy because she asked for we're gonna have smaller.
Are the Wigglebutts the dogs? Like when
I would hope that the Wigglebutts are the dogs.
All right. That being said, we need to pick a winner.
In 4 minutes. We gotta go.
We gotta pick the winner. Okay, let's go. I am scrolling.
Stop.
Woo! Okay.
Hello, Gabby. Collabs are the best, Gabby.
They
We love
are.
new people.
Gabby. I'm assuming your name is Gabby. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Hello, Gabby. Please email support@furlscrochet.com, subject line winner, and let them know you want a medium teak yarn bowl. I will also let them know to look for your email. Please keep in mind, we have our discontinuation sale for Cookie today, so we tend to get an influx of emails with questions. So just, if we don't get to you right away, I apologize, but we will get you your yarn bowl, a medium one, in fact.
Yes, we need your full name and your mailing address. We'll have your email on your email. But make sure you go check out, if you haven't already, the cookie hooks. So it's buy one, get one for $1, or buy two, get 3 free.
Oh yeah.
The codes.
Go to the website, furlscrochet.com. There's a big banner. You can't miss right at the top with all the codes and all the information.
Make sure you slow down, get the right sizes, make sure your address is right. Days like this, our customer service gets inundated, so we are not able to make edits to orders once they are placed. So make sure you put the right ones in your cart, but get them before they go, and then check out the May issue of Crochet Foundry.
Yes, we do, Claire.
We do post.
Congratulations, Facebook user.
Yay! First furls.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, everyone. Have a great day. I will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.